team is Pro, and our team name is Frozen.
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 Very interesting name.
My team name is Green Man because I'm wearing green clothes.
Our team against with the test because some students will have lots of pressure. For example, the students who have low score will have lots of pressure to study more and improve their scores. Also, the students who have high scores will get expectation from their teachers and parents.
Our team think test is meaningless because sometimes test is dangerous because when their students think their score is very low and they get pressured, they by oneself.
It's very meaningful because first the teachers can see the students' efforts, and second the students can know how to teach the students. So I think the test is very meaningful.
Check our ability. Teacher can know how to teach their students from test, so teacher can teach their students, and students' ability is fine.
For example, tests can check the leadership or teamwork. Then how about those abilities?
You say that ability is growing, but when the students are cheating, their ability is not growing. Real ability is not growing. Some students can guess the answer and it is not real ability.
Okay, that's fine.
You said that teachers can see students' efforts, but when students study hard and they were so nervous and they got low scores.
The test may stressful, see? But I think the other time is to study, and another time is playing. I think it is not very stressful.
Can you say again?
We other time have study, and another time is playing outside. So we not have stressful a lot.
You say the test is dangerous, but I think test is not dangerous.
Why?
Because test we got a test teacher know how to teach first.
Test is dangerous. I think it is not dangerous because we study. It is. I think it is good result.
I can understand some sentence.
If you study, the test score is good. You study.
You say test is danger, but we get a good score. Test is not danger.
Students who have high scores will get test is dangerous because sometimes
get low score or die by themselves. Die by themselves. Suicide. Suicide.
Good score person and good score students and bad score students. And the good score students can student bad score students, and it can be separated. So bad score and good students. But some people have good score and the bad score too. Wait.
I think, therefore, the bad score student think I will have a good score. And
It's pretty hard.
Think meaningless, and I think there if we don't have a test, what are we doing at that time?
what pressure give to good score? Parents or teachers give pressure, and we think and we want to score, and we study harder and harder, and we have to score. We can score
So it's like we do our hobbies. We can't have pressure because we are happy to do our hobbies.
Test is needed to get wanted job in future job.
Huh?
The test is need to get wanted job in future.
So he means if we have a test, we can get more good job in the future.
But these days, business requires a person who have people skills and have good some skills to get along well with people. And but when we have tests, we have to compete with friends, and our people skills will be get wrong. So I think that's not right.
For example, I want to be a doctor, and to be a doctor, some skills are important, but I think to study and have a basic and good knowledge, they make more good doctor to treat the patient.
But some people study. We don't have a test, but some people study because of their jobs and future. So I think a test is meaningful or meaningless.
Most of the people, when we don't have the test, most of the people become lazy, and also when we don't have tests, and our mind said we have to study, but our body don't study because we are tired and we want to play.
We students wanted to get good scores, and they often go to academy or they make teachers to study, but those situations will stay lots of money to learn, and when it doesn't bring the good results, then it then that's not a good.
We have to play now. We have to play now because we are children.
Also, we can instead of those multiple choice or essay, we can have another kind of test to evaluate students. Like teachers can prepare some games, and the teachers can assess their students by through games or not just sitting on the table on the desk and study.
And to develop our brain, we need imagination and creativity to develop our brain. But nowadays, the test is good for our brain.
In first, your question was, we students need a time to rest and play.
We play all the time. We will forget basic knowledge.
Yes, they play, but you said that to be a good doctor you have to study. And when we have dreams we really wanted to do, and we can encourage them to study. So I think that's not a problem.
And in the middle school or high school, or they want to study and I want to be a doctor, and the world wants the smart people. Yes.
Jenny says children have to play, but we are not a baby. We have to check on self-skills.
So I told you we can evaluate students by playing. Also, Jenny told us that pressure will encourage students to study harder and even get good scores. But I think pressure will give them more stress, and they wanted to study, but when they are pressed, they don't want to study anymore.
And there are some students who plan their future and study. There are some students who plan their future and study. So it's no problem to be lazy.
Students can check on self-skills, test new measures. And we measure the one's self-skills. We study and we only play, but that's what I said. We only play, and that's the only way to doing. And we are a students, and playing and studying is also play.
Opinion is just meaningless because we have a lot of stress and pressure, and we go to academy. We need money.
Someone and people are checking your skills to just test and not study before the test, but they're checking skills and student skills are great to evaluate students with just test